grab a drink, because this is Hangover Time.
Y'all know the vibes. Y'all know the vibes. After a big Heat win versus the fucking Boston Celtics. Nothing on this earth feels better. All right. There's a few things. There's a couple things. All right. There's a couple things, but very few things on this earth feel better than beating the fucking Boston Celtics. They didn't have Jaylen Brown. They didn't have Marcus Smart. They didn't have Al Horford. Fuck it. I don't care. Okay. We didn't have Jimmy Butler
or Kyle Lowry.
Or Duncan Robinson, for God's sake.
Girl.
Oh.
Or 3.5 quarters of Druid. Yeah.
Exactly.
Oof.
Oh, they were on the second night of a backpack? Back-to-back. Them motherfuckers is 7.
Come on, backpack.
On backpacks and back-to-backs. They're 7 on back-to-back. That's all they can tell me. Oh, you know how many points Jason Tatum scores on back-to-back? Fuck him. Who gives a shit? You lost, bitch.
Packed in there back-to-back.
In your fucking face. Tyler Hero in your fucking face. Bam out of bio.
Say it one time.
No, not too much from you, Moose.
Fucking face. Are you kidding me, Boston? Get the fuck out of here. Yes, it took us about 6 minutes to go on a 15-0 run, but we did it. It took a long fucking time.
But we got there.
Did we have to break 100? No.
No.
Did you break 100? No.
No.
Fuck that. We don't need offense this season. Holding everybody to 95 points. Second best offense in the league. Kiss my ass. 95 points.
90s jerseys, 90s offense.
You gonna try to tell me Marcus Smart is the key to your offense? Get the fuck out of here. Listen, but you don't have to believe me. There's a person that predicted this earlier tonight before her bedtime. Hangover Time has our own kidcasters. Let Chantel tell it. He win. He win.
Oh.
Look at that face.
Oh.
Barry Jackson hates this.
Barry Jackson is twitching like he got a dose of 5.
I don't give a fuck.
Give her a hottie, by the way.
Give Barry Tourette's. I don't give a shit. He win. Okay, I got to do my spiel. I am Alphonse Sidney, a.k.a. Alf954. Welcome into the Miami Heat beat post-game show after a fucking win against the Boston Celtics, baby. It's so sweet. It just feels good. It's like nectar. It's giving me fucking life. I could be up for the next 6 hours, but I'll be asleep shortly after the show. If you are watching live on Twitch, on twitch.tv/Miami Heat beat, we love you. Send us bits and subscriptions and all that good shit. Give subscriptions to everybody. Let's do that train thing.
Hype train. Come on, here we go. Bring it back here.
If you're watching live on the 5 Reasons YouTube page, we love you as well. Thank you for tuning in. Also, if you're watching the replay on either the 5 Reasons YouTube page or the Miami Heat Beat YouTube page, we love you as well. Make sure you subscribe to both channels and you like the video. And if you are listening tomorrow morning on your way to work, in your car, and you're listening to the podcast, we love you the most because that's where we make all of our money. You're welcome, Jay. You're welcome.
Our financials.
And our Twitch subs, man. Let me tell you, people coming out after wins.
Twitch subs,
come on out.
Awk Beats, resubscribe with Prime.
If y'all want us to do more shows,
right?
Give us more money.
Yeah,
Awk Beats, resubscribe with Prime. They told us that they love us. Craig Dingler resubscried. Also,
love you, Dingler.
That is not his real last name.
Oh, yes, it is. One time for the Dingler.
Big
Drip trap.
They said Bam had a statement performance tonight. An unexpected teacher resubscribed. So shout out to chat.
And listen, man, if you already watched the show tonight, tomorrow morning, hit up your Spotify app, click on the fucking thing. Just let that shit play on silent. I don't care. Listen, we just need them downloads. We don't differentiate.
We having fun, dog.
That Blue Wire money be coming in clutch. Y'all don't understand.
You know how many people
that baby
go to sleep listening to
that baby eats a lot of formula. Okay, help a brother out.
Diapers.
What is going on?
Please support her.
I don't know.
In that sense, let's find out what everybody's drinking tonight.
Sure.
You guys might have noticed tonight that I'm unhinged, and it's probably going to get worse. There's no brass jazz tonight to rein me in, unfortunately, and it's only G here, and you guys know I don't listen to this motherfucker that way.
I work for you, sir.
Yeah, you get that right.
Sidney.
Mr. Sidney.
Mr. Sidney.
Pronounce Sidney.
Siobhan,
Yo.
what are you drinking? And toast that motherfucker to your player of the game.
All right, so we got some nondescript Bojangles water here. I guess I just gave the description. My player of the game is athleticism. It's gonna always be athleticism. The game is basketball. Your athletes, your Vicks, your Hamishes, and your Bams. When a lot of shit wasn't looking too well, and then things came together like that. For me, that was the most fun game of the season. That was the most exciting stretch of basketball that it felt like they've played in a very long time. And yeah, it was a slow turn, but they got there. They figured it out. This year is probably correct. But yeah, the Vic Band's pick and roll, and then the Hamish element. Shout out to him shooting in the corner. Like, shout out to the athletes player of the game.
Shout out to Hamish. Is that what you said?
It is.
The music is doing whatever.
There the music go.
There the music
It's starting
go.
to get louder and louder. I think G do it on purpose.
I
At
don't.
this point, it's like
It's so low. It's like it's only +4.
Just turn it off.
It's not that loud.
It's not. Come on, let's just.
Tiff, I just hum in the background.
Y'all dragging
Just sing in the background, Alf. Just sing in the background. So I'm drinking tonight. I got a little Forge gin and had nothing else, so it's some ice cubes in here. So either I'm a last to the end of the show or I'm not.
I've seen Tiff drink. Tiff can hold.
Yeah.
Tiff can hold her own.
Hold on, look. Just Jared said we got G playing Caleb spot.
Ooh.
I'm
stepping on the line every time.
I'm in a good mood, but I might go in on Caleb tonight. And I'm not even going in on Caleb. I'm going in on what they've done to my boy. I'm sorry, Tiff. Go ahead.
It's all right. My player of the game is Bam Sweat. Because whenever Bam get that lather going, that's when you know shit's about to pop off.
He's a sweaty motherfucker.
Yes, and when he starts to lather it up, that's when shit get to popping. That's when all of a sudden we see the little pocket passes, the 15-foot jump shot. That's when we see Bam give his little fake little Akeem Olajuwon shoulder turn, fade off the wrong side, but it go in. Listen,
They let him shoot it in crunch time.
Y'all do too much on G. Relax.
Finally. Comparing G to Caleb is disrespectful to Caleb. Not tonight.
not
tonight.
listen. G right now is a plus.
Not tonight yet. Not tonight yet. There's still
G's a
plenty of
plus.
show for me to fuck up.
The night is young.
Damn it, G! I was trying to like.
A night is young, Tiff.
Someone said, is Alf singing the Hamish tonight? Yes, I am. There are two kinds of love that you ought to know. There are two kinds of love. I'm sorry.
Welcome
G.
to the dark side. Welcome to the dark side, Alf.
What is the start of this show?
Welcome to the dark side, Alf.
Hey.
Welcome to the Hamish side.
Lando's hooping. Cut it out, Frankie.
G is Lando. Just don't be a disaster, G. That's all we're asking. Giancarlo Navas, what are you drinking?
A lot to ask
and
for.
toast that motherfucker to your player of the game.
I'm having listen, shout out to Brass who's not here. I made like a little fancy cocktail. I made something green because we're drinking Celtic tears tonight, baby. They say they bleed green.
Oh.
They cry green too. Moose, hit him.
I gotta hit him one time for some green Gatorade. I don't know what that is.
Why that shit look like?
It's a radioactive.
Yo, why that shit look like
What
melted?
you're drinking?
Why it look like melted Jello?
It looks radioactive.
He's drinking Skittles.
It's a Japanese slipper with maraschino.
G about
cherry in
to
it.
G about to bust out his shirt up in this bitch. Hulk smash.
It's kind of thick. It's got
A
like
little.
a
It's
texture.
Drinking Henny and Hypnotic
It's
on a
pulpy.
fucking
You said you
Tuesday.
got Pope Moose.
That wouldn't be the first time out. That's for the playoffs. The Henny's for the playoffs.
There you go. All right, who was your player of the game, by the way?
Hey man, listen. I know that listen. It's Bam, and there's just no two ways about it. I know that I'm repeating here, but tonight's one of those nights where he reminds you that he is the best player on this team. He is him. He is the guy that is your future of your franchise. He's an all-star. He did it on the national scale. He did it on national TV. I think that's big for his case. especially with the public. So just happy for him, man. Just he balled.
Brash Jazz says G's drinking Ecto Cooler like
It's a good drink. It's so easy. 1 part control, 1 part lemon
Nobody
juice.
cares.
1 part
Hey,
control.
Thank you.
You shake, shaky,
What are
and
you
strain.
drinking tonight? Why is it Monkey Shoulder? And who is your player of the game?
You already know it's a big 2023 bottle for the monkey
That shit is
shoulder.
monkey ass. Look how big it is.
Right. That's right. You know,
you get that,
I've been
like, at an
hitting the
industrial
gym, so I've been
Costco?
able to pick it up with
That's
with one
gorilla
arm
shoulder.
now.
Yeah, like, do you lift with that? Are you like
Oh, yeah.
King
pressing?
Kong shoulder.
Some people
that
got
shit is
dumbbells.
huge.
I got monkey shoulder. You know what I'm
There
saying?
you
go.
Yeah. And my
With the
player of the
blacks.
game, listen, you guys have all been saying it. Bam Adebayo was fantastic tonight, but
Ooh, girl.
with the man that put him over the top and sealed the game for one time.
After he
'Cause that's
dragged
all
their
he
ass.
needed.
Exactly.
He needed to score
Hey.
for one
Took
time.
their ass to Middle Earth.
Again, I can't eat these. I have
Don't
been-
eat that, Moose.
I have
Moose,
been-
I care
Is
about
that
you. Don't do
molding?
it.
Is that molding?
Yeah, no, it's real. It's
No,
real
it's-
bad. It's got a stank to it. It's got a stank. Like the first 3 quarters of Tyler. But that fourth
There you
quarter,
go.
though,
I'm pretty sure you could smoke that at that point. This point, and get fucked up.
well, we're gonna find out. Don't give away my
Yeah,
secrets.
I'll be over this weekend. Kenny
Moose at
Spence.
the movies is sponsored by.
Yeah.
Come on.
Kenny Spence, NBA. This motherfucker said, "Fuck the Heat." Kenny said,
I'm gonna be honest, I'm a fuck Heat fan. I'll say, okay, I don't care no
Kenny
more.
said, "I'm sick of this fucking team. I'm NBA now."
Hey, no, I'm gonna be honest. There's only so much who would you trade for that I could deal with before I just try to go national.
Kenny said, "Fuck that shit."
Yeah, I'm not
Kenny
dealing
said,
with
fuck the Heat. I'm going national.
No,
NBA.
somebody suggested me today, Kyle Lowry for Terrence Mann. I was like, you know what? I don't want to talk about this team no more. I'm good. I'm out.
Oh my god, I
Kenny
almost
said, "I
stopped.
cover the league." Fuck you.
Yeah, it's
I'm gonna start saying at Hangover Time with special guest Kenny. You ain't no regular cast member. You
there's only so much trade. There's only so
Come on,
much
big
trade
time.
talking weird podcast beef I can deal with before I like decide to exit.
Anyway, Kenny
Hey,
said,
introduce me out.
You have been
What am I
introduced.
drinking? I'm drinking.
You have arrived.
I'm drinking simply lemonade because I poured that Jose Cuervo off of somebody's dead homies. They can have it. I'm not drinking that shit. I don't have dead homies, but it went to somebody. I poured that shit out. I'm drinking simply lemonade. My player of the game is Haywood Highsmith. I'm gonna give credit where it's due. He's usually an offensive disaster, but tonight he hit some big shots. 14 and 10 last time I saw. Great defense sometimes. That's enough for tonight. That's my player of the game is.
listen, shame on you for taking my damn. Hold on, my computer's acting crazy. I'm sorry.
Matt, we're he
tonight,
beats
guys.
a disaster. Brass is in here because of computer problems.
Okay, all right.
Ron had
I'm
computer
back. I'm back.
Okay.
Shame on Kenny NBA for taking my taking my player of the game. My player of the game is Haywood Highsmith. I just want to make sure you guys all know that I have never once doubted
Bring it in.
Haywood Highsmith.
Do the
once.
thing. Press
I
the
don't
Right from
button.
the bottom. We're here.
Don't go looking up tweets. Don't go
Damn.
looking up
Gee.
Instagram posts and old
He's
YouTube
missing it.
videos. Don't
He's
clip
missing it.
shit. I've always said that
Gee.
Haywood Highsmith should play a ton of minutes on this team.
From day one.
He's one of the most
Ooh.
reliable offensive players on this squad. I've
You know,
said it
why just
time
a
and
little
time
bit,
again.
huh?
I'm tired of repeating myself when it comes to Haywood Highsmith.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yep.
I'm tired of repeating myself.
That's it.
Haywood
Facts are
Highsmith.
facts, America.
Facts are facts. Listen,
Mm-hmm.
I'm out here like George Santos.
In
I
drag.
don't know. I don't know.
Get dragged.
Whatever it can take. Don't
Alfred
bring up
Drake
old
is
shit.
a
I don't know
crazy
nothing
image.
about that shit. Oh, come on. So somebody named Massage Gun Kelly. And what has Haywood Highsmith done to earn minutes? Generally asking because I don't get it. Jokic doesn't fix it.
Hold on, wait, Alf, hold on, wait a second. We have a proper way to do this.
Oh no.
I was waiting for the imaging. Yeah.
Oh, no.
We have a real way to do this.
Now you can go.
Look at these masters of Photoshop.
Brass Jazz is really on one. He's
Massage
the
Gun
goat.
Kelly. I've never heard of him. On October 22nd. That's such a long time ago. Jovic doesn't fix their issues as much as not playing Dedmon and Highsmith does. Now, Massage Gun Kelly was half right.
Oh.
Not playing Dedmon helps your offense. Take that shit off the screen. October. That was last year. But for real, let's just be real. Okay.
What about this one?
Massage Gun Kelly on December 5th, still last year. The Heat told us they were leaning into offense this season while playing Dedmon and Highsmith big minutes.
You were half right.
They still scored 98 points tonight. I am not wrong about Haywood Highsmith's effect on the offense. Like, give me that credit. But anyway, that's somebody said that's Alf 943. Yeah, I don't know. No, but legit.
That's weird, Alf.
Exactly. That's I don't know him. Siobhan.
Yep.
Caleb Martin tonight.
Why are we talking about him?
Yeah,
Right.
no,
Like,
seriously,
why are we leading the
That was
show with
not
this?
the segue I was expecting.
I know. What I'm trying to say is he's a bit of a disaster and the first half. It was awful. They played, and then Haywood Highsmith came in, and he really, really gave them a spark. And we've talked over and over that Caleb is miscast. I don't know if Haywood's your starting power forward or not. I'm not going to go crazy off of one game, but it kind of just tells me more that they need that size, and they just don't get it with Caleb.
Yeah, that's where we've been for a little while now. Like, it makes sense. It fits, and like I said, you don't know if he's your starting power forward going forward, but there were sparks last season. Like he was getting minutes from Spo very much in a like he might not be affecting things, but I trust him. He's stable. He's sturdy. And then there were flashes of the three, the little corner three or whatever, and like it makes sense. He's athletic. He's lanky. He's energetic. He has great defensive discipline. He uses his length well, and he and Vic and the like two-man defensive tandem was. But what I told you, Siobhan, but Hamish and Brooke, do it, play it. And you don't know if it's long-term fixes, but maybe you try to game or two and you see what Caleb back with the rest of the team, back with the bench looks like. Does that help you some? Can you buy some time? Like it doesn't have to happen, but it's pleasant knowing that they can sustain with him. He's not costing them games. He's not don't be the reason they lose things, and is often, especially tonight, like the reason that they capitalize on possessions or he's that double at the end. Jason would have had a month had he not come. Like he's a good player, and especially for the way that they like to do stuff. And he gives them what they need: some athleticism. They go. I'm still stuck on that. But like you said,
tonight they needed size, and Haywood ain't the biggest motherfucker in the world, but he's one of the biggest motherfuckers.
Play big.
He's a big wing. He
plays big.
Yeah.
Well, the problem is that with a team without size, Haywood's the kind of guy like they just needed size tonight. They needed somebody who can get in. How many times did we see Jason Tatum just make Tyler Hero his bitch? Like we just saw it over. Hey, I said it.
Easy, I'm right here.
It was prison rules out that motherfucker. Listen, Tyler was out here holding his pocket. I've seen it before. I've seen him scared straight. But
to continue the Haywood Highsmith thing, though, for as much as we're crediting his defense, because Lord knows the Heat needs it, let's also give him some credit for those clutch outside shots that he made.
That's
tonight.
That's what
that's what's going to keep him on the court.
Way you can play.
No, it's not. It
is. I'm telling. To me, it is because
with them healthy. Is that what you're saying? With them completely healthy, with what they have right now?
On a night like tonight. On a night like tonight, you need him for whatever he can give you.
I think they just need anybody who can hit a fucking.
That's what I'm saying. You need somebody on the outside that's going to be able to hit that shot and keep the defense honest.
I know, but
he's making that consistently.
Let's not act like Haywood is consistent from three.
Yeah, I don't want to get ahead of ourselves.
And that's what I'm saying. He
was good tonight. He was really good tonight.
I'm not trying to get ahead of anything, but I do think that we should consider the fact that he should probably be invited to the All-Star game for the 3-point contest.
Yeah, well, you're right. You're right. Tiff.
Bob at the last rack, but like none of the other ones.
Tiff, somebody
makes
said
the
that
volleyball rack.
Bam shot 22 shots tonight, and he didn't even shoot enough.
I wanted him to go 30.
Let's go. Like,
Fuck it. Shoot it.
there
If
was
we
so
passing
many-
up layups, we playing hot potato on the perimeter. Fuck it. Give it to Bam. Like, what could be worse?
How many
Nothing.
times did you watch him go down the floor, and you're like, why are we? What are we doing? Why is Bam not getting that damn ball?
Did you see him begging for the shit from Kyle? He was like,
Kyle
He had
and
Peyton
Caleb.
Pritchard on his back.
Kyle and Caleb played about 4 minutes where all they did was pass to each other.
play keep away with everybody else.
That's all they did. And I kind of want to like go back to the whole Caleb Hamish situation. First of all, I predicted he would be starting games this season at some point, which he has been. I also predicted he was going to end up being a little bit more sturdier than Caleb, which is starting to show. Caleb is beat the hell up. He hasn't looked good since he came back from injury. And while it's cute that he's out there in the passing lanes and this and that, we always don't want to talk about he getting his ass kicked under the basket. He is getting beat the hell up, and he looks like it. The shot isn't even there anymore. He's not even shooting it at the same rate in which he was shooting it. Like, he looks bad.
He looks bad. He looks beat up. He looks like, and honestly, and I'm not the body language guy. There's too many times he looks too damn cool for school sometimes.
Yeah.
Right.
And he start doing all this and but ain't going nowhere.
And
He He started licking his lips.
Yeah.
Caleb is Caleb. You know, in a lot of ways, he's like Jaylen Brown a couple years ago. He is a point A to point B player who can give you a couple moves. That was before kind of Jaylen developed more ball skills. But like he's quick, athletic. He can dunk. You just want him to go from point A to point B, which is the rim.
I want him to come into the game knowing he's only going to get 12 minutes. He's got 6 fouls in 12 minutes.
I think that's unfair to him.
No, I'm not saying that he can only play 12 minutes, but I just want him to think I got 12 minutes and I'm going to impact every minute as much as humanly possible, be a complete spark plug off the bench. I'm going to block some shots and play some defense, dunk the ball a couple times. Like, I don't want.
He can't dunk right now.
Alf, what you're asking him to do is to play his role that he had last year.
But
unfortunately,
he's not in that role.
He can't do that this year.
But
fortunately, management had other plans.
Listen.
Exactly.
But you know, the way to get Caleb back in his role is with my favorite thing to talk about is transactions.
Oh
no.
But anyway, instead of me talking about it, let's go to someone who's in depth and all in this shit because I barely pay attention. Let's go live on the floor to our good friend, Greg Leif Sylvander.
Hey,
Yo.
I beat him to it. Yo.
What's good?
What's going on, ladies?
I am not live on the floor. I hate to disappoint anybody. I'm not live from the arena, but we can definitely do some transaction talk. But I don't want to do too much of that shit. Like, you bring me on here just for that. Like,
try to whore you out.
You're the insider.
Am I a clown? Like, I'm here to amuse you? Seriously?
Leif, you know I'm shitty at transitions. I'm not smooth like you with your fucking. Leif be going into his ads and shit smooth as shit.
Dude, yeah.
I swear to God, I'll be halfway through an ad thinking it's still late.
Yo, I learned how to do all that from Alf, but I'm gonna stop. We're gonna stop giving each other compliments.
That's cute.
Quick transaction stuff. Zach Lowe talked about Josh Hart being a player that Miami might like.
I do like that one. Yes.
I love him.
He feels like a Heat player.
Yes, he does.
He makes like $12-13 million. It'll be interesting to see if he ends up being a name that they look at. I heard that they definitely checked in on the status of Serge Ibaka. Surprise, everyone. That's going to be so much fun for everyone. But I think that could be more of like a buyout scenario or a 2-for-1 if they had to. But let's just hope that they can find a better deal than that. And I also, Kevin O'Connor from The Ringer reported that the Clippers are interested in Kyle Lowry. So, get on the phone. Let's talk about this because I could come up with a couple deals. I know that G hates all of that talk, but that is the latest. And we will have you covered on 5 on the Floor and as much as we can over at Miami Heat Beat as well as the deadline approaches. And that's enough for that transaction shit. Because I know you hate it.
I have one thing on Hart.
Oh shit!
I don't want to hear about Hart. Let me ask. I want to ask Leif some tonight game questions. Like Leif, to me, this was a really, really big win. Right? You don't have Jimmy Butler. I don't care who they were missing. Like the whole. I mean, even after a win against a shorthanded Pelicans, I felt like the Heat fan base was just down on this team. Yeah. To hold one of the best offenses in the league to 95 points, to do it without Jimmy Butler, I feel like tonight was a big win. But alternatively, I think it did nothing to increase Heat fans' confidence in Kyle Lowry.
Oh, for sure. I mean, I tweeted I messaged on Off the Floor. You know, Kyle Lowry makes. Geez, we're pouring it on your boy. He takes up 20% of the $150 million total salaries.
But that doesn't matter, Leif, because they signed him over. If they amnesty him, they don't have cap space. So that doesn't matter.
But nor did I ask you if it
I know.
mattered.
I was clarifying because people say that a lot. I think they should explore, kind of getting something for him. I've been pretty vocal about that. I don't think that they should hold on to him.
Anyway, I was asking Leif.
Yeah, please, come on.
So what was the question since I was derailed so
I was just saying, like tonight, I feel like Heat fans really feel good about tonight, but even feel less confident in their starting point guard position.
No, and that's true. I thought Gabe continues to look better and better and better. I think that Tyler and Kyle still haven't figured anything out that I think looks like it works against any different lineup. There's just, I don't know. There's just too much inconsistency, and that's what this team all around. But, all in all, 11-5 in their last 16. They're 2 games out of the 5 seed. I hate to be like the toxic positive guy, but they're only 2 games out of the damn 5 seed. So ultimately, I think that this isn't as bleak as we thought it was. But if it were me, Lowry's the one guy you could probably put in a deal and not have to put a pick with him to actually move around stuff and maybe get 2 pieces back that equal his salary or something like that. So you have a deeper bench. So I don't know. I just think they should explore that stuff tonight. Bam on national TV. I think he was the best player on the floor when it mattered most. So that was super dope to me. You guys know I'm screaming no ceiling forever. So yeah, that's kind of that's the word from Transactionville, and Kyle Lowry is likely going to be on the block till February 9th.
I love what you said about not having to attach a pick to him, because for me, keeping that pick at the deadline, that would be a huge benefit long term for this Heat team. I think we need some fresh talent wherever you can get it this upcoming offseason.
I wouldn't.
Oh, so go ahead.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, Kenny, I want to get off the transaction talk a little bit, but I do. Okay, before I go to you, Kenny, because I kind of want to talk about Bam a little bit. How Leif's calling him no ceiling. Like tonight, he went toe to toe with Jason Tatum. Okay, let's not forget that shit. Jason Tatum was the best player on the Celtics. Bam was the best player on the Heat tonight, and they went toe to toe, and Bam came out on top. But what I do want to talk about is this whole idea of trading Kyle Lowry by the trade deadline. I believe personally that Kyle Lowry becomes way more valuable in this offseason and towards next year's deadline when he's a $30 million expiring. If it's the right move, what I don't want to see the Heat do is trade Kyle Lowry for another diminutive guard. I don't want any more fucking guards on the team. Unless you're finding a starting power forward, I do not want to. Because, still, tonight, Kyle Lowry had 8 assists, all right? I'm not trying to trumpet his game, but I just don't think he's the problem. he's also not the solution. So to trade him for anything but the solution, which we all know and think is a starting power forward, seems like a mistake to me.
For me, the Kyle thing is, he's been a disappointment, and I think there's no two ways about that. And I think tonight you saw the playmaking go up because Jimmy wasn't there, so he was a little bit on ball. More he was on the ball more than he's typically used to. But I think if they could get something for him, if they can get wings, for sure. I agree with everything that you said about the contract. Moving him later makes more sense. But if they should do the right thing and look into moving him now if they can. I said this on the I said this to Kenny and Frankie on the playback. At this point in his career, I look at him more of a Draymond, that kind of connector and ceiling raiser, not a floor raiser anymore. And I think that because, listen, we have to be honest, this is not a talented team. This is a hardworking team. This is a lot of things, but they're not like talented. And I think Kyle, with more talented players, can kind of elevate them as a connector. Here, it's a little awkward. I thought he was fantastic last season. This season, I think with the hamstring injury kind of coming in, we see guys decline a lot from that, getting older, obviously new role because Tyler's getting on-ball pick and roll reps that he was getting. So, and deservedly so, by the way. I think Tyler should. But yeah, that's kind of like where I am with Kyle. I'm a little upset, but disappointed. But I still ultimately think he's a good, positive player.
G, to your point though,
that's the most fair analysis I've heard.
And it is, and to that point, G, and like that's so. He was really good with them last season, but people want to like elevate kind of his stretch where he was playing with the G League guys or whatever. And he did look well. He looked really, really good, but he was able to elevate. He was able to connect the pieces of like
because he was quarterbacking.
Little bits of steadiness in Gabe, some athletic bursts in a Caleb, some whatever in like a Duncan or Max. Like, and I don't think that that's an unfair or disparaging thing to say.
Last thing I'll say on this is that I thought his
promise.
Promise. I thought his role coming in would be less of a pick and roll guy and more of kind of coming off handoffs. And somebody tweeted this video out like yesterday or the day before. It's like, I thought we were getting this Kyle Lowry. And it was like Lowry flying off of pin downs and handoffs. And they haven't done that. They have not done that here. And when I
also that was like 10 years ago.
No, that was like 2 years ago. But it was
that was like, weeks ago.
They, the motion you get off handoffs and movement like that, because he can be a movement shooter and he's a good pull-up shooter and he's a good passer. So kind of using him in those actions were kind of more what I envisioned. Last year, they started transitioning into a more pick and roll heavy team. So, and I thought kind of given their spacing issues, even with Jimmy and Bam on the floor, I thought that's kind of.
You're just going too
and
long.
Time. Thank you.
And
Thank
time.
you. Thank you.
Somebody
had to do it. Somebody had to do it.
Y'all are terrible.
It was a lot.
Y'all are terrible.
He doesn't know brevity. Okay?
In a nutshell,
That's
listen.
possible.
Kenny hasn't spoken in like 3.5 hours. Poor guy.
We got to be honest too. In a nutshell, like all these things they talking about, giving him off the ball, running him this way. We ain't running him nowhere. Y'all got to stop acting like this man is 24 and like 60 pounds less. It's not happening. He giving you what he can give you. You're watching it. You're watching him give you good things in spurts, and then you're watching him slowly disappear while he's on the court. He don't have it no more. He's good enough, and y'all need to leave G alone.
I'm not a guest.
This comment, man.
Yeah, and
Leif is not a
isn't
guest. This is his house, bro. That's fucking family. Leif has a key.
This is a house that Leif helped build.
Point
all right.
stands.
Yeah, dude.
But you know what? And I want to get more to Bam, but the whole thing with Kyle to me is like Kyle has not been the answer, and he also hasn't been the biggest problem. So to me, like it's like I feel like we focus way too much on Kyle, and this is from the guy who just asked a Kyle question and devoted like the last 6 minutes to it.
I think it's fair. I think it's fair. I think that he deserves.
He deserves all the criticism in the world.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, all that criticism is not what the problem is.
Yeah, like, here's what I'll say about it. This team has underachieved too much for us to still be singling out one person. There's just way too much going on that they need to fix. Maybe there's a move to be made. Sure, Kyle deserves criticism. Tyler deserves criticism tonight. I'm unbiased with that. He played horrible for the first 43 minutes or whatever it was. But there's this tendency to single out a single person, and right now this team just hasn't looked good enough for us to do that. There's not one person dragging this team down.
And
they
honestly,
have a
ever since they sat
That's
Deadman,
right. It's definitely not Tyler Hero. That's right.
we haven't had it. We haven't been able to blame Deadman for a while.
Leif.
And I'm a Tyler Hero fan.
This is an audio medium.
Well, tonight you can blame him. Most nights you
But
can't.
lately it's been weird. No, but just lately.
Tell the truth, shame the devil.
Sometimes when he gets blitzed, he gets deer in headlights looks. And I remember them kids in high school that were turnover prone. Like if you pressed them, like they just would go like, and they lose the ball like that.
He's just missing open shots. Like
No,
shorting the fuck out that shit.
No,
No.
Leif's right. He gets frazzled. Like, the Hawks kind of was evident of that, and like there are
Certain teams
tonight
can.
that wasn't the
It's
problem.
certain teams that are built the way the Hawks are, that are built the way Boston is. They have leverage on the outside
Tonight-
where they can blitz the ball. All teams
yeah.
don't have the build,
I mean, that
but you
wasn't-
see
tonight
it.
he was just shorting everything.
He didn't make great
Well,
decisions. He didn't
right.
make great decisions.
Yeah, so tonight he was shooting bad, and then it seemed like he got in his head and started making bad decisions, taking bad shots. He got us together at the end, but he just kind of looked out of it a lot of the game.
I agree. That third quarter he was pressing hard.
Yeah.
But I also think that like one thing we're not considering is he's a brand new father. I'm sure he's not getting any sleep. I'm sure Harlem's keeping him up.
Let me tell you
also,
something. Sleep
I do think there
deprivation
is
a motherfucker.
exactly.
Shit
Listen,
for a
Alf,
few weeks.
and I do think there is something to the sense of keep them guessing what kind of game you're playing the first 3.5 quarters. And then in that fourth quarter, when you hear 2 minutes, 2 minutos, he just starts fucking going off. And I think that's really what we're talking about here. I think that's the strategy.
I think tonight Pritchard's a physical guard, and I think that Tyler kind of struggles with that physicality sometimes.
Okay, listen. Let me tell you what you're not going to do right now.
Oh,
Let me
No,
explain
you
to
didn't
you
let me
what you're
finish.
not going to do
Play the music.
is blame
praise.
Peyton fucking Pritchard.
No, but I was gonna say that Pritchard was fouling the fuck out of him,
I don't want to
but they don't call it because they're the same size.
Listen, let me tell you something.
Yeah.
You're producing the
Yes,
show,
G.
but I will kick you the fuck out
I'm so
for
sorry.
telling
Mr.
me
Sidney.
that the pressure of
Sidney, I'm sorry.
Peyton Pritchard's defense
Mr. Sidney, I'm
is
sorry.
the reason Tyler Hero has struggled tonight.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's not what he said. That's not what he
Yeah.
said.
He's
I don't
my
care.
new
He
least
brought up
favorite
the name
player in the
Peyton
league.
Pritchard. Don't you ever
Mr. Sidney,
bring up the name Peyton Pritchard for a reason why a player struggled.
The worst.
I'm so sorry.
My
I
least
hear
favorite
he
player
and
in the
Gordon
league.
Hayward might be cellmates once their January 6th trial comes.
You know what's funny?
And Jonathan Isaac across from them.
Oh,
We were
he's
picking
on the
on
short
Peyton
list
Pritchard,
too.
and I was
Jonathan
like,
Isaac getting the
finally,
most time.
favorite.
finally you're gonna do I missed it.
There's like 3 different things happening right now. I don't know what any of them are. So
and none of them are about Bam.
Let's go to speaking of Bam, let's go to the Gaga of the game.
Oh, more segment.
Someone says Rui for second rounders. Think on that.
What do we think? Okay. Okay.
Do we even have second rounders?
We don't even have them.
Like,
I
yo,
actually have no idea.
I just feel like
Don't do it, Kenny. Don't do it.
So, are
Do
we
it.
really gonna do this?
you know what it is?
Don't do it.
I think I'm not.
Think
gonna
about
really
it
rant. I just
first.
think people would benefit from watching more teams. Rui Hachimura is not that fucking
Hey,
good. To
hey,
be
watch
crying
your
over.
fucking mouth. Watch your mouth.
He's
My boy.
He's a fine
boy.
player,
Listen.
project, whatever it is. But to be crying
Man,
over a
when
trade
you
like
when
at
you
some
when you
point-
do a whole show and we bash Caleb for like 20 minutes, we should never be like he not that good to be crying over. An
Really
upgrade is an
starting over Caleb
upgrade.
immediately.
We gotta stop. An upgrade is an
Caleb on the bench
upgrade
with me.
because I would bench Caleb for Rui.
Yeah, tell him, Tiff.
why?
I wouldn't, but tell him.
What do you mean? Why? Look
They
at you.
serve different
You're
purposes.
getting you're getting nothing out of Caleb right now. He still looks injured.
But
I
you
would
got
bench
nothing out of Rui
Caleb
for
for Rui,
7
not
years.
because Rui's better, just because.
Well,
he's
Caleb's
bigger.
shooting 38% from 3.
But that matters, Alf. Even if that's
No,
just
no,
the reason it matters.
I think the thing that I'm getting frustrated with the Rui thing is that people are like, oh, we couldn't even get anything for Kendrick Nunn. Nobody got Rui for Kendrick Nunn. Like, let's make that abundantly clear. Like, nobody gave a fuck about Kendrick Nunn. That was contract shit.
Draft picks.
Like, and that was a roster spot. It was second round draft picks. The Heat didn't have them. Like they don't have three. Like we can keep pretending that Pat's asleep at
But
the
let
wheel.
let people sit in their aloofness. Let people sit in their silliness. It's
but,
okay.
I
Like
get
I
it,
don't
but,
know. We shouldn't even
ignorant
devote
bliss.
time to
I get it, but I just think it's funny. I think it's funny. Like there's people. Yeah, we traded all
them
those
for
for
KD.
KD. Now that's a whole nother
Yeah.
problem. You can get
If
mad
they
at
had
that.
those picks, I would want to pick someone else other than Rui Hachimura. Like if that's making you upset, you have a
I'm
bigger
real.
hole in
I'm
your
not-
soul, and you need to fill it with other things.
I
Not
am not about to fucking
NBA
I don't know,
transaction.
Rui Hachimura Hill. Like we got to be better than that.
I will.
We've watched
Who's
champions.
we?
Me,
Why
motherfucker.
why are we all lumping in? Who's we?
I'm just saying, there was just a lot of chatter.
Listen.
Anyway, let's
I
get
think
to
the Gaga
game.
music is
Yeah,
about
this is too much Rui
Yeah,
Hachimura.
Yeah.
I have to
Gaga music.
replay it. Yeah.
Okay.
Did we do it though? No.
Nope.
I don't-
No.
Bam blocks the lob, they were killing him with all.
That was a
game.
D Wade.
That's
Here
a
we
bad
go.
lob. Bring it on up. No, Tyler, I'm not passing
But did
you the
y'all
ball.
notice? Did y'all
Okay.
notice where Deuce's dad was on that play?
Where was he?
Keep watching.
Probably complaining. I'm gonna guess.
Keep watching Deuce's dad.
What is
He's
this
exhausted.
dad do?
He's so tired. He scored so many.
He ain't
points
even in the
back to
frame
back.
until now.
Oh, he's like,
No, I you know what I loved about that? It wasn't a pull up. It wasn't nothing. It was
Yeah,
finishing through
it wasn't a
contact. He
kick
should have
out.
got a goddamn foul.
want the ball.
Wasn't
Right
in
to the
foul
rim.
call Goddamn
Again.
night. Go ahead and EADAD NBA official. I mean, Bam was getting killed all night. Was not getting the foul calls.
no ceiling.
Correct.
That's a great way to end it.
Oh, my
Hold on,
God.
wait.
Oh, I thought you were gone. I was
Yeah,
like, what
I was like,
happened?
damn, drop the mic.
I want to, Alf, I want to, one thing about kind of like the Rui complaining. It's not really related to Rui, but I've realized that people on Twitter have become sports Karens. They
Yeah.
demand to speak to management. They're like, I am not happy right now.
Why did you say that for the post? It's
Yo.
a segment right there.
I agree.
I need to speak to
theory,
somebody
I
right
agree.
now because this is unacceptable. Where is Pat Riley? I need a manager.
Ow.
I
Do
need a
it.
goddamn manager. And
I'll
that's
do
what
it.
like everybody is now. It's like Rui went over there. I need a goddamn manager. I need somebody.
Do it.
I don't know why you made me big. I don't.
Oh.
Oh,
We're just losing sight of the fact
If I was
it's
there,
Rui
no
Hachimura.
Brass, we miss you, man.
I was trying to make the music.
With your mouth, Biz. Like,
Right.
what? Press the button.
I need a goddamn manager here. Where's Pat Riley? Is that geezer asleep?
No, it's not the same.
I need.
Yeah.
Yes,
It's not the same.
It's over.
We lost.
Hey, listen, sports Karen, be back for the next Hangover Time.
Yeah,
We're
yeah,
doing
yeah,
something
we-
great.
that's what they
Great
are, bro.
segment idea.
I see. Like that's what everyone on Twitter is. They just want to
Yeah.
fucking talk to a
I
manager.
just,
Yeah, no, I
like,
agree with you in spirit, but you lost us on
Everything after that was terrible.
Like, is Rui Hachimura the difference between a play-in and a championship?
No.
It's just people love to
not.
complain, bro.
No, but it doesn't matter. Like people just want to see moves. I want to see moves just because I want something to talk about.
I agree. Here's my problem. It's like Siobhan is like, damn, Rui Hachimura would have been nice on the Heat. That is
And that's a fair
perfectly
assumption.
acceptable take.
That's yeah.
Absolutely.
If Siobhan said Pat Riley is a piece of shit GM, he sucks as a human being and a person, and I wish he would die a slow death because he did not have the assets to trade for Rui Hachimura.
happening?
Why
That
did they
actually-
go
yeah.
get him done for nothing? That is the other extreme. That y'all are smart. Y'all just block these people and don't.
Yeah,
follow
like
them.
I don't even know. Like what is all?
You guys got to see like some. Oh, Pat.
I don't even go blocking people. I just
I just saw this
do
comment
what
just
it
now.
do.
Pat just
Scroll.
let them get Rui Hachimura. Oh, what is Pat doing? And my thing is like, Pat ain't have nothing. He ain't have. Rui Hachimura costs $100. Pat had $82.50. Okay,
That's all I can. And I just said they should put an application in. You ain't guaranteed. This how
It don't matter what you
Yeah.
said. You can say.
Oh, I
Here's
know,
the
I know.
thing.
I don't
You
give a
can
fuck.
say whatever you want to say. It's about how people respond. That's it. Because I'm gonna say,
that's
I
not
say what I
politics.
want to say every day on the timeline. You come for me, I come for you. and I'm gonna do it in such a way your ass gonna block yourself from me. I'm just saying that. Who cares? Like, let them cuss Pat out. Like, who fucking cares?
But the thing what we like to do is make fun of the stupid Heat fans.
Yeah,
it's one of my favorite things in the world.
So to be fair to myself, my first time seeing it was just now in this chat. I don't read that shit no more for the most part. Who has the patience? Like, if I had to sit and watch all day people talking about Rui Hachimura, like I'll be
out here looking for him. Y'all lucky I was busy today.
Own it, Al. I appreciate it.
That's it. Exactly.
I do love the idea, though, of this video circulating and somehow Pat being like, Siobhan said, what?
Yeah, I can do that. I knock all this shit over.
Right?
Yeah, clip it where I just said Siobhan said
Siobhan Beslow, NBA.
Pat Riley died.
No, but what makes it worse is they got Leif right under her working for 5 reasons.
You coming with me? I'm taking everybody out.
I just don't understand. But the thing is, some of us do it too. We got to stop. Some of us do it too. Because I literally tweeted, once moves start being made, I want to see furniture shaking. I want to see something. I don't give a damn if we just trade for a fucking reindeer. I want to see it. I just put, what are we doing? Here comes some of y'all, not on this panel, but some of y'all had the audacity to two-step onto my timeline.
You know,
but that's also a problem. We want to talk about fans being stupid. We do stupid shit too.
What I love is like
people be stupid.
I definitely be stupid. Like, I'm drinking and I got carpet in my bedroom. That's stupid.
People like, man, Caleb's having a bad game. Oh, he's better than PJ.
Right. Nobody talk about PJ old ass.
Bad game. I didn't say Caleb is the worst human being on earth. I reserved that kind of talk for Dwayne Dedman. G,
I'm staying right here.
G, do we have because it's getting late.
It is.
Do we have
been great.
Our next segment where we like to go around the league and see what else is going on and make fun of other teams and fan bases?
Absolutely do.
Did we do that?
Oh shit! What they doing over there?
That's not the shot.
I love that. I love that. I can't help it. I start swinging my hands.
It's brilliant. It's brilliant.
Please put Shannon Sharpe on the fence.
Please.
Oh,
please put the sweater up there.
Shannon Sharpe running through the fence.
Just the sweater.
Just the sweater.
Come on, what they doing where?
Did y'all see my tweet? I thought it was an excellent tweet.
Which one?
I said his sweater looked like a pair of jeans threw up.
Oh,
what did I say?
I saw someone said that you can't fight with something that was knit.
With that comfy on. I said his sweater looks like a pair of jeans threw up from eating too many sweaters.
What are they doing over yonder? Where? There? What they doing?
All right, let's go ahead.
Chirping going on, boy. Pat Bev and Damian Lillard are chirping.
Here go Pat Bev. Ignorant
I
again.
think Dame will kill him.
I got my money on Dame.
Yeah, Dame will kill that dude.
Well, we got the technical.
You know, and Alex knows this. Those guys that are real active, they never win the fight.
No, ever.
I got my money on Dame.
I go with the quiet one every single time.
Now, when Pat did that shit with the watch, that was funny.
Daytime, yeah.
I bet you Chauncey Billups will whoop Pat Bev's ass today.
At the same time,
Chauncey is from, I don't know where he's from.
Bob McAdoo would today.
He don't think a lot of ass.
Oh, this right here, though.
Oh,
this
I
right here.
love this.
Check this out.
Everybody with me after the show.
Check this out. He think he's slick. Look at it. Watch.
Look at that.
Yeah, boy.
We've all
Yeah, boy.
He said, "Come on, man."
With the hand in the pocket.
Yeah.
Oh, here go this old plat wearing ass motherfucker.
I can't stand
You're right,
his hair.
Alf. You're right.
Look at that sweater.
That
That shit look like a that shit look like a granimal.
The worst part is you couldn't understand shit Shannon was saying.
Yo, I tell you what though, if Steven Adams was gonna bear hug his ass to death.
Yo, Steven Adams would take all of them down.
Let me tell you something.
All due respect, what was T. Morant gonna do to Shannon Sharpe?
Nothing at all.
Dance off his ass like Usher.
I keep hearing about Steven Adams. I'm sorry, but an old football player who done been through that much CTE.
Look how thick his chest is. Like what?
Man,
I put it on Shannon.
No, I'm going with the New Zealander because he just been out there.
Bro,
He been down there picking up trees out the ground. I'm going with the New Zealander.
Ain't nobody been hit as much as fucking Shannon Sharpe. Okay, you ain't gonna hit Shannon Sharpe hard enough.
Listen,
that CTE already ringing all day long.
Listen, that man sit across Skip Bayless all day. He ain't whooping nobody's ass.
And still lift weights.
Think about it. He sit across Skip every day. He ain't whooping no ass.
And just swole for no reason.
Just swole for no reason.
He waited to hit somebody.
You should have hit Skip.
I'm actually really excited to announce this. We got a guest.
Let's talk to the man himself.
We have Shannon Sharpe joining us live.
Oh shit! Straight. What the?
From the arena courtside.
Dressed up. Is he going to the Oscars?
Shannon, thank you for joining the show.
Thanks, Skip.
Oh,
Shannon, we got to start here. What the fuck were you wearing?
Nah, that was a special assignment from my stylist. I told him, give me a pair of jeans for my shoulders. And that's what he did. He gave me a pair of jeans for my shoulders.
Why do you sound like Mike Tyson on Benadryl?
Yeah.
And Keely Williams.
I don't know what you're talking about, Skip. Listen, it's old Uncle over here. Shut the fuck up.
Whoa.
Shannon, who would have won? You were Steven Adams. We're not even dealing with
man. I would have folded Steven Adams up like a folding chair. Okay, the motherfucker would have been beach furniture fucking with me. You know what I'm saying? I'm 50-something years old. Have you ever fucking fucked with a old black man? We strong as shit.
I cannot.
Why didn't where was all of that for Skip though? Skip's been trying you a lot. Yeah.
Oh no. I'm not gonna fuck with Skip. Listen. Okay. Skip signs my checks. Okay. And, without Skip, there ain't no checks for your boy Shannon. Okay. So we not fucking with Skip. Listen. I love Skip. Skip gave me a job. Skip signed your boy up. Skip, I make millions and millions of dollars off of Skip. So I'm not fighting nobody. I'm not fighting no Skip. But Steven Adams, I fuck Steven Adams up. Okay? T. Morant, I fuck T. What kind of grown man named T? Grown man named T. Grown man named shit like Shannon. Man named Shannon.
Theodosis.
Shannon, could you say
Shannon,
could you say she sells seashells by the seashore?
Nigga, fuck you.
Thank you, Shannon, for joining us.
Thank you for coming on.
Thank you for coming on.
Thank you for your time.
Not much thought went into that segment, but the landing nailed it.
Very angry.
Really nice of Mike Tyson to cosplay Shannon.
Well, he's working on his art.
Hey man, it's All-Star season, baby. You guys excited?
It is.
I guess.
Oh, look at that transition. Because I wasn't mad.
Hey man, I'm over the NBA now. Hell yeah, I'm excited.
I'll give you that, Kenny. That was good.
Okay, so G, we're gonna go over our All-Star.
Yeah, we have some All-Star ballots to go through. Everybody here submitted a ballot. Thought it'd be Bond, if you want to kind of maybe explain some of your harder cuts real quick.
Says so Tiffany. What are you reading your racism?
I'm sorry. I forgot the order I put the slides in. Excuse me. I apologize.
She said, Bond, we got bust into Hangover Time tonight.
I've never seen racism read that way.
I forgot the order I put the slides in. I apologize.
Go ahead, Tiff.
My bad. If you want to explain some of your harder cuts, maybe some of the tough decisions here.
We just talked about messing with black women, and here go G.
I'm so sorry.
Do your ballot, Tip.
Oh,
what am I supposed to do with it?
I don't know. Just kind of.
oh God, that's
your
gonna
cuts.
ruin G's night. You don't understand. I love it.
I don't know. I just wanted us to pick all stars and have fun. I don't know. You know, just
come on, let's do it.
fuck me.
I
Right?
mean, the ballot is as such. Like the starting five. I mean, those fools voting for those people. That's who's gonna get it. And then my reserves are who they are. I mean, honestly, no Jimmy. I mean, Jimmy's having a great season when he's there.
Brunson.
Yeah.
He ain't there. Brunson's having a good season. We gonna act like he not just because we don't like the Knicks?
Trey over Harden. That's interesting.
Just Jared.
Yeah, Trey over Harden.
No Jaylen Brown.
Just Jared. is
No
great.
Jaylen Brown.
Oh, okay. He's playing all the games.
I got enough blacks.
Never enough. Tip.
Wow.
This is a crazy
Okay,
show
moving
to
on.
be on.
Okay, yeah. Let's
What's up?
You know, you got a nice little ballot here. What's going on here?
That's them. That's not how you spell Harry. That's cool.
Yeah, who is Harry Lowry?
Well, that's what you get.
Harry
I
Lolly.
told you no. I asked you to set to
Hold
start.
on.
I wanted.
Ooh, I know
I'm
you
not
ain't.
thinking like this.
You yelling at a black woman?
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
Oh, come back. Stop, G. No, this is what I have. I like Darius. Shout out to Donovan, and I like their backcourt. I like what Jalen is doing for New York. I never wrote DeRozan. I don't know where that came from. That is supposed to. I had Jalen, so
I'm
there you go.
really falling apart here.
And I have Pascal as my my KD replacement. I don't know if he's playing or not, but
He said he's trying to play.
You better
Boy.
sit down.
it's fine. You're honorary. You don't have to do
Right,
that.
you better sit down.
Gee,
Let
you
these
got
young boys-
7 days till Black History Month. Get your shit together, all right?
Who the hell's Harry Lowly?
Harry Lolly. Oh, so I
Harry
didn't follow
Lolly.
the. That's supposed to be Trey Young.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Harry.
Harry Lolly.
Oh,
It wasn't even supposed to
Why
be.
did G
focused on.
spell it like that, man?
I don't know, bro. 'Cause Ron's handwriting was a little difficult to read because it's a little kind of cursive-y and very. bro, I was under a lot of stress.
Okay.
I wasn't supposed to produce the show today.
I don't
put
want
it
to
together.
do this show without brass anymore.
Follow-up question. Why was it handwritten?
Because I can write. Because I wanted to write
Ron
it.
gave me
I
a
sent him a
handwritten
picture of
note.
it. I did.
A written note.
Siobhan, you couldn't even use the notes app.
Well, Kenny
No,
sent
what
me a
is wrong
fucking
with
notes
y'all?
app, and I
You
told
know
him,
who you
Kenny,
dealing with.
have
Wow,
some
that's
Y'all need
just real.
Y'all need to write more. That's what's
I said
wrong with the
copy and
fucking
paste.
country. Everything is digital. I don't care. Right.
When you know G can't read or
Or right. She can't read
Harry
or
Lowry
write.
on your all-star ballot.
I did book
Oh,
reports like
man.
LeBron in high school. You know? All right.
Oh man.
My picks. Look at that. Fun times here. I went Tatum as my odd man out in the front court trio. It's hard for me to. It was between him and Giannis because I think Durant's my MVP front runner, and I think Embiid's been stellar as much as I hate him. So it was between those two. So it was tough. I wish I could make Tatum a guard, but I couldn't. I put Jimmy. I think I'm the only one who put Jimmy. I think he's been fantastic, and I think that if you look at the games played with a lot of these guys, they all have played about the same as Jimmy. Everybody's around that same number because it's been a very injury-prone year. And, the last guard spot went to Trey. It was between Trey, Halliburton, and Harden. And I gave it to Trey because, you're averaging fucking 27 and 10. And he's just good.
but
He's
he still looks
annoying.
like a
He's
Harry
bad on
Lowry.
defense. But Halliburton and Harden are also bad on defense. And Harden's going to have a real games played issue. So that's my list. And Siakam's been lit. All right.
Okay, good.
Moose.
Oh, my turn. Okay, well, listen, I gave this a lot of thought. This was very, very difficult for me. But at the end of the day, I had to go with the people that deserved it. So we got Tyler Hero. We got Garrett Drap. We got the loving father of Harlem and Zaya. And then we got Tyler Hero again. I don't know why G wrote it like that. And then I gave G an entire list of funny Tylers for reserves. But again, he cannot read or write, so it's Hero all the time. It was supposed to be, though, up against Steven Tyler the Creator, and a bunch of other ones. Oh, they were so good. Fuck you, G. Next.
Okay, and Alf, bring us Alf. We got Alf.
Cause we're on this bench, honey.
Alf didn't give me anything. Alf just gave me that, and I work for Alf, so I said yes, Mr. Sidney.
So my all-star starters.
Liv Tyler. No, thank you.
Dwayne Dedman, Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo, Kyle Lowry, and of course Duncan Robinson. Not Orlando.
Orlando Robinson.
No, that's Duncan Robinson.
Orlando.
Tyler Perry.
So
I take this very seriously.
no, yeah, I mean you're an expert, of course. And then
James Tyler Williams.
finally we have Kenny. So my slideshow didn't work well, so we're just gonna put Kenny's full screen.
Yeah, so I put no thought into this. I woke up from a nap to 3 messages from G saying to do this, and I had the
I told you guys last week.
A week ago. Y'all are the worst.
I don't be paying attention. But so my starters, Embiid, Durant, Tatum, Mitchell, Irving, that speaks for itself. Bam should be there, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Who cares? Pascal Siakam's having a great season. I had to put him in there. DeRozan's great. Put him in there. Tyler, because I'm biased and I just want to see it happen. And Halliburton's having a great season. This segment's gone too long, so I'm rushing myself. Take me out. Well,
Thank you.
I love the fact. Okay, so
Tyler Posey.
This sucks.
I love the fact that this segment had so much. It had a little bit of promise, not a lot, right? A little bit of promise. And so what G did, first of all, he fucked up balance left and right.
Oh, Tyler Johnson. That was the other.
The funniest ballot was Moose's. He throws it in the middle, and he ends on Kenny's serious.
Because I forgot Kenny's
But the order, I literally said go last. Like it just.
I thought
Brass,
Alf
come
should
back.
go last. No, I know.
Well, you didn't put me last. You put Kenny's
I know because I
ballot
fucked
last.
up. I fucked up.
The entire joke ruined.
I know.
I'll
No,
guess
Tyler
myself on
Johnson.
taking it serious,
That was
too.
gonna be the big finish.
I know.
Like we have nothing to end on. Like you wanted to end on Kenny talking about Halliburton.
God damn it.
We can just end the show.
Right.
Bye, y'all. Good night.
Just say good night.
I'm so sorry.